All right, let's begin. Okay, so my name is Aaliyah. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. We are going to do a January TBR video. January reads that I want to read in January, right? Right. Okay, so my January TBR literally went from 5 to like 9 books, and I don't know how. Well, I kind of know how, but then again, I don't know how. So I filmed a December TBR, and it was like 5 books that would roll over into January as well. But it just started expanding and expanding and expanding because I started to get new books and put books on my TBR, and I was surprised with books on Christmas and all of those things. So I'm going to my Fable app right now to see what my January TBR, because if you follow me on Fable, you can see my January TBR. January TBR. I just finished 2 books in January. One you can see right behind me, Misery, and I'm filming a vlog on that as well, and then also a review on Misery, so stay tuned for that. Next book I read, A Thousand Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole. And let's get into my physical TBR or semi-physical TBR of what I want to continue reading in January. Okay, I chose this book in December. I never got to it. Dark Things I Adore. And it's about a murder that happened in 1988 and is continuing on in 2018. It says a group of outcasts gather at a small, prestigious art camp nestled in Maine woods. They're painters, bright, hopeful, teeming with potential. But secrets and dark ambitions rise like smoke from a campfire, and the truths they tell will come back to haunt them in ways more deadly than they dreamed. Then it says 2018, 2 witnesses. Esteemed art professor Max Durant arrives at his protege's remote home to view her graduate thesis collection. He knows Audra is beautiful and brilliant. He knows being invited into her private world is a rare gift, but he doesn't know that Audra has engineered every aspect of their weekend together. Every detail, every conversation, Audra has woven the perfect web. So super interested into getting into this book, but I do not want to read it immediately after I read Misery, and that's the same with the next book, which is another Stephen King, Billy Summers. I just want to space them out a little bit. I need a little, like, fluffy romance or literary fiction, historical fiction to kind of fill the gap of horror of what I literally just read in Misery. So that is another one. This is about an assassin who's, I think, trying to get revenge on someone. He's trying to get out of the assassin game, not trying to play that game anymore. But then he is trying to like avenge people that have done right. I think something like that. The next book is The Coldest Winter Ever by Sister Soldier. And I opened this book, if you saw on my last video, for my January unwrap that I got for Christmas, and each month I will unwrap a book, and I'm really excited about this, but this is also going to be put on hold until a book club is going to start reading it. And I guess I just joined the book club because my friends said they're going to start reading this book. So excited about this, but not going to be my next read. Hopefully we'll get to it in January or February. American Dirt. This is the book that I'm going to be currently reading. I'm actually going to start this book tonight because I have just finished Misery, and this is the kind of book that I need to space me out. Let me read what it's about because I literally don't know. Okay, Lydia Quinajo, I don't know how to pronounce that name, Perez, lives in Mexican city of Acapulco. She runs a bookstore. She has a son, Luca, the love of her life, and a wonderful husband who is a journalist. And while there are cracks beginning to show in Acapulco because of the drug cartels, her life is by and large fairly comfortable. Even though she knows they'll never sell, Lydia stocks some of her all-time favorite books in her bookstore. And can I just say, I love when authors mention books in books. Like, anytime it's just even like a one-liner, like, oh, she's in the corner reading a book. Oh, she's grabbing a book from the bookstore. I just love that. I just love that. And then one day a man enters the shop to browse and comes up to the register with a few books he would like to buy. Two of them her favorites. Javier is erudite. I don't even know what that means. He is charming, and unbeknownst to Lydia, he is the jefe of the newest drug cartel that has gruesomely taken over the city. Hold up. I'm already hooked. When Lydia's husband's tell-all profile of Javier is published, none of the lives will ever be the same. Forced to flee, Lydia and 8-year-old Luca soon find themselves miles and worlds away from their comfortable middle-class existence. Instantly transformed into migrants, Lydia and Luca ride La Bestia, trains that make their way north towards the United States, which is the only place Javier's reach doesn't extend. And they join the countless people trying to reach El Norte. Lydia soon sees that everyone is running from something. But what exactly are they running to? American Dirt will leave readers utterly changed. It is a literary achievement filled with poignancy, drama, and humanity on every page. It is one of the most important books of our times. So this is what I need. This is what I need right now. Even though it doesn't seem like it's going to be, a super happy, fluffy read, I think it would give me a break from the horror. And I just love these inner cover pages with the map of Mexico. And also on my physical TBR, if you follow me on Instagram as well, you saw that I'm going to reread Radical by David Platt. This is a Christian nonfiction book about taking back your faith from the American dream. Super short read, only like 200 pages, but I've already annotated and highlighted this book a long time ago, but I really want to get back into this. And I think I'll read probably like a chapter a day, maybe along with my devotional. If you're interested in knowing what I'm reading for devotional, just let me know. Another book that I don't think I'm going to get to is Sleep Tight by J.H. Markert. And that is a book that was on the book club list that I'm a part of on Fable by Danny. Danny reads on YouTube as well, I think. I'll try to link her below so you can follow her and see what she's up to in the bookish world. But I love thrillers, horror, but I do have to kind of take a break every once in a while from reading it back to back to back. And I don't have the book physically. I tried to look and see if it was on Kindle Unlimited, and it was not. I also looked to see if it was at my library, and it was not. And after just buying so many books and getting so many books for Christmas, I was like, I'm not gonna get another book that I may not even get to this month because I'm trying to save my coins, I'm trying to save my money. Next book that is on my Fable is Listen for the Lie. And this book was not on my radar for January because actually I wanted to read this book in 2024. It was on my 24 books to read for 2024. And I really wanted to get the audiobook. And I applied for this book on the Libby app months and months and months ago. And I just got approved for it. So I just got the audiobook, I think yesterday, and downloaded it. So I started listening to it today. And it's so good. Chef's kiss already. The audiobook is so good. I don't have the physical version, so I can't read along and do an immersive read with it. I can just listen to it, which is great because it's like a podcast. So for people that may be struggling to sit down and read and, can't get that time to read a physical book, audiobooks are the way to go. The next book that I did not expect to get this month, got it from Libby again, applied for it months ago. I guess because the new year, maybe these releases or they've got new books in their system or something. But Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. Magnolia Parks has been talked about for so long. I'm like, should I read it? Should I not? And I got it on my Kindle because it's a book that you can read physically, that you can download for free with the Libby app. And I started it, the first chapter, and it was really hard to get into, to be honest. And I read some reviews on Goodreads about it, and a lot of people said that it was hard to get into because it's like you're literally in her brain, or like the commentary in her dialogue just kind of trails off and goes off. And that was in the first chapter. It was interesting of what was going on between her and BJ already, I think. But I tried to read it like as I was falling asleep. So that's probably another factor that was not so good, that I need to be more alert to kind of get into it. So yeah, let me know if I should like renew for Magnolia Parks, if I should try to read it this month, or is it worth it just to wait. I'm definitely going to be reading or listening to Listen for the Lie and reading American Dirt right now. But let me know what my next read should be after I finish those two from my January TBR. I may get back into my thriller horror genre. And yeah, I'm excited for these reads. I love like doing TBRs. In February, I will be doing the TBR jar and picking some romance books. And if you follow me on Instagram, again, you can kind of see some of the ones I've picked up. And let's see what I'll be reading for February. So stay tuned to my channel, subscribe below, hit that notification bell to get updated on all the new things I release and post on YouTube. Follow me on Goodreads, Fable, and Instagram as well. All right. Love y'all.